We are getting ready for that trampoline effect, and this is what I've been telling you to look for, some retesting of those 50 EMAs. We are there, folks. Every day, we got to be a little bit more patient, a little bit more patient. I got the dry powder. It is out there ready to rock and roll. Hopefully you are as well. I might be one of the few people out there that when I see this pullback, I get pumped because I realize it's going to lead to a really interesting situation where those who can see the future of crypto in general realize it's a positive future. And they're taking advantage of these dips. And of course, when you got billions and billions of dollars riding on a play, and it could be Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, XRP, Ethereum, you know, profits taken, they buy back in at a lower level, they ride it back up. And I'll give you an idea. If something's worth $100, right? Just say you have $100 worth of crypto. You don't sell, you just hold, right? Or you're the people, it goes from 100 down to 50. You lost 50% of your money. To get back to even at the $50 mark, you have to double your money or get 100% return. All right. And for those who see that you could take at the top and that you bought at 50, it goes to 100, you sell a lot of it, and then it goes back to 50 and you put it back in, you go back to 100, you are way, way, way up. And that's what it's about, knowing what to do. So in this video, we're going to celebrate some of the wins. I want to get some positivity. We're going to look at some of them altcoins, Dogecoin. We're going to look at Shiba Inu, Bonk, what's going on. We're going to take a look at some of these, man, because I'm interested in them because I have a theory that we're going to see them outperforming Bitcoin as we go forward. Blunt, that's what I think is going to happen. I could be wrong, but we'll see. Hey, now before we get into it, this is the last day you can take advantage of Code July for the membership. It's the first link down below. Code July, July. It'll save you 50% off your first month. We're talking 80 something cents a day. It's not 100, it's not 150, it's not 200 a month. I saw one place at 1,000 a month. It's ridiculous. Our stuff in there is fire. The live stream today crushed it. 3-1. First trade was a monster win. We were loving it. And then, of course, you got the thousands of members, the expert traders. We got the 36 class lessons in growing. We got the bread bot charting. It is pure fire. You're going to want to come over and check it out. Take advantage of that before it expires. And, of course, the Academy webinar is now live. This is your free webinar to help you get your 4-step framework so you can learn how to learn the technicals from a national champion coach. That's me. So check it out down below. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk business. We got a lot of things happening out there. And I'll start. Obviously, you can see the chart. I know everybody's kind of watching. Ethereum, 36.96. Bitcoin. We're going to go right into the altcoins here, though. You're going to see we broke. Remember I told you here was the channel I was watching. We were hoping to break up, and back down we came. It could have, and today's the day. Today gives you the answer. It's down. It got crushed. Bitcoin down to 115,777. The major line in the sand I'm watching, 115. I don't know if you guys can hear that thunder, that lightning. Man, that is storming. It is pitch dark outside, and it's 7:45. It's not supposed to be dark till 8:30. I can't even see out. That's how dark it is. Woo! Let's go. Yeah, I don't know what it's like where you guys are at, but my neck of the woods, whoo, not good. Here we go. So big sell out there. Everything's selling off. Ethereum's selling off. XRP. We get into XRP. That's selling off. So the line, we're almost at the line where I'm buying. 297, I told you we're at 302. I get down to 297. We hit it here. I'm looking for something below 297 to buy. 296. There you go. Yeah, that's a good number. And I'm going to start adding on. The RSI, you can see, is down to 52. It's perfect. Everything's perfect. It feels like this is your last major dip before we have a rip. There are a lot of good stuff coming out in DC. A lot of good stuff coming out in the business world. All over the place. The SEC. And the question is, why is it falling? Well, it's an easy answer. We ran up a ton. Look where we were at here. $2.20 all the way up to $3.60. That's a 60% gain. And then you get some profit taking, which is normal. And we hit a moment and then it bounces back up. That's what I'm expecting. We go to a new higher high. Please, for those who are new to this, if you don't understand anything and you're like, I'm a little confused, I need to learn so I can earn you join the Discord down below. I can't keep telling people enough. Yeah, so now we get into Dogecoin. How is that one doing? And I'm going to tell you this, not good. Not good. So we come over here. You can see we come down. I had the fib retracement. Right here is the fib retracement from the highs. 2120, basically. We hit it. We're down to 20, basically 29.7. So 20.97. Oh, man. At the 50 EMA, which is 20.75, we are all right there. Like, this is it. This is kind of what I've been waiting for. I told you the 50 EMA is the ultimate line in the sand. We broke down to 45. I said if we confirm under the 50, there's something more to this than people realize. But you're getting that ultimate fear. Wow. I don't know if you guys heard that. I'll leave that in the video. It sounded like somebody just ran a truck into my house. Let's go. Nature is awesome. So here we go. You can see everything crashing down, hitting that 50 EMA. And then I'm looking to take a chance, but here's the flip. You just got the bread bot just gave us a signal, which is bearish. So I might just do it slow and steady because you don't know if it's going to go lower. But there are lines I'm watching. Obviously, if you get down here to the 16, it's an ultimate buy because you can see every time we hit down to this zone, we run all the way back up. Then we come all the way back down. Yeah, right now we're at a really interesting zone. I like it for buying. I like it. Let's go take a look at Bonk because that was one that ran up like a champ for me. Once again, you can see we're up, down we come. And right there's the 50, and right there's the 61.8, so everything's right here. From what I'm seeing, I like what I'm seeing. I think there's a lot of opportunities here for those who are looking at the altcoins. I told you that and you don't have to get confused with all these lines. I can get rid of them. Basically, I had the top up here, had a support here. I said if it gives up on this support, you're going to see a massive drop. You got the massive drop. These are the things you have to watch for the technicals are absolute pure fire. It's how we read the technicals that I see people making mistakes. That's why I have the webinar down below to help you master the technicals. Once you get that under your belt, you have one of the most powerful tools in your arsenal when it comes to investing. And I'm fully on board with that. So what I'm seeing, that 50 EMA, tightening of the Bollinger Band, we got a little oversold now. 44 on the RSI, it's bearish, Mo. Yeah, people are terrified. But as soon as the mega millionaires jump in, you see a bounce, we see that run. You can get rid of this now. It's right down to the 50 EMA. That is what we're looking at. That is what we need to hold. If you go over and take a look at Shiba Inu, same exact, well, if I get the right one, same exact one. When it comes to it, you can see I have the 61.8 failed. The 5 coming under failed. The 50 EMA failed. But we are right here on the 76, or the 78.6. So we got that right there. It held yesterday. We're there again. If we fail there, I'm telling you, we're going all the way back down to where we are. And that's where I would be considering this area for adding on. You had to run. You're seeing the sell-off. And here's the deal. If you're at 11 and we go back up and retest those highs, you're looking at 40 to 50% up. And that's a nice little gain there. So I don't mind some of this, depending on when you would want to buy in. Right now, I'm kind of watching the big three, plus Doge and Bonk. I like those two. So it's up to each person when you're trying to figure out what you're going to get into. You guys can let me know what crypto you like the best in terms of altcoins. You can got Sui. Let's take a look at Sui. This is one I really like. And it's still above the 50. So when I see this and it flips and we come off and you're down here around 48, everything's getting that extreme, hey, we're oversold now. I should say we're coming down here in terms of the RSI dipping below 50. For the bulls, we don't want to get below 50. So I always say oversold, but oversold is when we get down to 25 in the RSI. But I don't like seeing us under 50. I want to see that bounce back up. So I'm expecting the next candle on here. All right, here's what I'm expecting. If we hit the 50 EMA, I'm okay. So if we get one more candle down to, say, 350, I'm okay with that. But I'd have to see the next candle after that be green, bouncing us back up. So I have the expectation the support's going to hold, and one of these next two candles right here are going to be green and give us the bounce, and we start rolling back up. I think because you're seeing a lot of negativity, this big sell-off, and it's one of the, I always say, it's like, hey, you have this massive candle before you have a shock run up. And that's what we're going to wait and see if we get. Now, if you haven't done it, take advantage of what I said, the membership. This is it, last day. Get in there, code July before it expires in the next few hours. Second thing down below, we got the webinar. Remember I just told you how powerful technical analysis is? Sign up for this, watch that video. It'll explain everything. And then, of course, for those who are not in there and cracking with me, get that 25 and free USDG. All you got to do is trade $100 or more. It looks like a really interesting time to be acquiring, too. So take advantage of that. All right, folks, that's the update for today. I appreciate you stopping by. I will see you in the Discord.